Folks, let me tell you, healthy cattle are happy cattle. And happy cattle mean a productive farm. But getting there ain't rocket science. It all starts with good food. Just like us, cows need the right stuff to grow, produce milk, and fight off diseases. We're talking about a balanced diet. This means getting the right amounts of energy, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Now, where do they get all this good stuff? From their diet, of course. And that's where we come in. Our job as farmers is to make sure our cows have access to nutritious food all year round. This means good pasture management, providing the right supplements when needed and keeping a close eye on their health. Remember, a little investment in their nutrition goes a long way. It's like putting money in the bank. But instead of interest, you get healthy cows, more milk, and better meat. And that's what I call a good return on investment. So, let's dive in and learn how to give our cows the best nutrition possible. Trust me, they'll thank you for it, and your wallet will too.
Section 1. The foundation of a thriving herd understanding cattle nutrition.
Now let's break down these essential nutrients. Think of them as the building blocks for a strong and healthy cow. First up, energy. Cows need a lot of it to move around, graze, and produce milk. We get this energy from carbohydrates and fats in their feed. Next, we got protein. This is crucial for muscle growth, milk production, and even a strong immune system. Think of it as the building block for their whole body. We get protein from sources like grass, legumes, and sometimes even supplements. Then there are vitamins and minerals. These are like the little helpers that keep everything running smoothly. They play a key role in everything from reproduction to bone health. And just like with energy and protein, we gotta make sure our cows are getting enough of these too. Now, I know this might seem like a lot to remember, but don't you worry. We'll go into more detail about each of these nutrients and how to make sure your cows are getting enough. Just remember, a balanced diet is key.
Section 2. Building blocks of success. Essential nutrients for cattle.
Pasture, my friends, is like a free salad bar for cows. But just like any good salad bar, it needs to be well stocked and managed. That's where rotational grazing comes in. This means dividing your pasture into smaller sections and moving your cows to a new section every few days. This gives the grass time to regrow and prevents overgrazing. Overgrazing is like sucking all the goodness out of the soil. It leaves the land weak and unproductive. Rotational grazing, on the other hand, keeps the soil healthy and the grass growing strong. And strong, healthy grass means more nutritious food for your cows. It's a win-win situation. Plus, it's good for the environment too. Rotational grazing helps improve soil health, reduce erosion, and even sequester carbon. So if you want happy cows, healthy pastures, and a happy planet, rotational grazing is the way to go. It's a simple change that makes a world of difference.
Section 3. The art of sustainable grazing maximizing pasture potential.
Now, even with the best pasture management, there might be times when your cows need a little extra something. That's where dietary supplements come in. Think of them as vitamins for your cows. They help fill in any nutritional gaps in their diet. These supplements can come in many forms, like mineral blocks, protein tubs, or even customized feed mixes. The type of supplement you choose will depend on your cow's specific needs, the time of year, and the quality of your pasture. For example, during the winter months when fresh grass is scarce, you might need to supplement with hay or silage. Or if your soil is deficient in a particular mineral, you might need to provide a mineral supplement. The key here is to work with your veterinarian or an animal nutritionist. They can help you determine what supplements your cows need and how much to give them. Remember, more is not always better.
Section 4. Filling the gaps. Strategic use of dietary supplements. Section 5. Beyond the pasture. Ensuring water availability and quality. Now, folks, let's talk about something just as important as food water.
Just like us, cows need clean, fresh water to survive and thrive. And when I say plenty, I mean it. A single cow can drink up to 30 gallons of water a day. That's why it's crucial to have a reliable water source for your herd.
Whether it's a pond, a stream, or a water trough, make sure it's easily accessible and always full. And don't forget about winter. Frozen water sources are no good to anyone.
Now, water quality is just as important as quantity. Contaminated water can harbor harmful bacteria and parasites that can make your cows sick. So make sure to check your water sources regularly for any signs of contamination.
This includes things like algae blooms, excessive sediment, or any foul odors. If you notice anything suspicious, it's best to get your water tested and take steps to address the issue. Now, even with the best intentions, sometimes our cows don't get all the nutrients they need. That's why it's so important to know the signs of nutritional deficiencies. Think of it like being a cattle detective.
One of the first things you'll notice is a change in their appearance. Their coat might become dull and rough, or they might start losing weight. Their eyes might also appear sunken and dull.
You might also notice changes in their behavior. They might become lethargic and lose interest in grazing. Their appetite might decrease, or they might even start eating dirt or chewing on wood. These are all signs that something's not right, and the sooner you catch it, the better. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to contact your veterinarian immediately. Folks, being a good farmer means being observant. You gotta know your cows like the back of your hand.
That means paying attention to their body condition, their energy levels, and even their manure. Body condition scoring is a fancy way of saying how fat or skinny is my cow. You want them to be in good shape, not too skinny and not too fat. This tells you if they're getting enough to eat.
Then there's their energy levels. Are they alert and active, or are they sluggish and slow? A sudden change in energy could be a sign of a health problem or a nutritional deficiency. And don't forget about the manure. Believe it or not, it can tell you a lot about their digestive health. Loose manure could mean they're not digesting their food properly, while hard, dry manure could mean they're dehydrated.
Your vet can help you develop a vaccination schedule to protect your cows from common diseases. They can also perform routine health checks, deworming, and parasite control. And don't be afraid to ask your vet about nutrition. They can help you analyze your pasture, recommend supplements, and create a customized feeding plan for your herd. Narrator, now just like we go to the doctor for regular checkups, our cows need regular visits from the vet too. And I ain't just talking about when they're sick. Preventative care is key to keeping your herd healthy and productive.
Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Now, I know all this talk about nutrition might seem like a lot of work, but trust me folks, it's an investment that pays off in the long run.
Healthy, well-nourished cows are more productive, which means more money in your pocket. When your cows are getting the right nutrients, they grow faster, produce more milk, and have healthier calves. They're also less susceptible to diseases, which means fewer vet bills and less time dealing with sick animals.
Plus, good nutrition improves meat quality and milk production. And that means happier customers and a better reputation for your farm. So don't skimp on the good stuff. Invest in your cow's nutrition and watch your profits grow. It's a win-win situation for everyone.